Guys, welcome along to Rumble TV. Sunday night means it's Clubsport Rumble night. Tonight the boys are racing from Canadian Motorsport Park. Our normal format, 3 races, 2 short sprint races followed by the feature race with a pit stop for fuel. Guys have just commenced the outlap for qualifying. Head down on track and some of the action from our qualifying. Most of the field are just completing their outlap. You can see some sector times coming up now. Steve Barker we're currently on board with. A few of the boys are getting off tracks at the moment, that's why their sector times are disappearing. Darren Linus tucked up behind Steve at the moment, looking to get a bit of a tow down this long back straight. Should benefit from a double tow here actually, Darren. I think Darren's just run it a little bit wide. Would have cost him a little bit of time. Bring up some times, and Sloshy at the top at the moment with a 1:27.1, just marginally ahead of Oz. Henry's up in third, then it's Sean Doyle, Steve Barker. Hey G, hang on mate. Big G just joined us on the broadcast. Relatively small field tonight. I think we've only got 12 or 13 runners, so hopefully the racing is still as good as what it's been so far this season. See from the times that it's relatively close, under a second for the top 8. And I'm good, G, thank you. Winding up for the last 3 rounds of current seasons. 2 rounds to go in Clubsport Rumble after tonight. We will be heading to Brands Hatch and then the final at Sonoma. 2 tracks that we've never raced the Rumble Leagues at before, so should be an interesting last couple of rounds. Steve gets around whoever that was. We pick up on Loshy. Oh, car off the track there. don't think that slowed him down too much. We approached the 6-minute mark of our 15-minute qualifying session. You're not wrong, G. I reckon Brands Hatch next week will be very interesting. Turn 1 down the hill. Catch a lot of people out, especially in this car. Beamer has quite a bit of understeer. I reckon that turn 1 will be a doozy. Yeah, I think Brands Hatch is more suited to super bikes now. I know the UK super bikes still use it. I don't know whether there's much car racing actually goes on there anymore. I think Silverstone took a lot of racing away from Brands Hatch, but it's something different, and I thought, why not give something different a go? We watch Rob McGrath. Currently down in 13th. Rob's been pretty quick the last few rounds. I'd expect him to jump up a few positions. He gets the opportunity to get a clean lap, and he's tucked in behind Moz at the moment, so should benefit from a bit of a tow from Moz. Loshy just comes back out of the pits, stays over to the right, boys through. Yeah, I think there's some whispers around, G, that the MX-5 might be back next season. I think that just depends on who the new owners of the league are, but hopefully whoever that is, they don't discard the MX-5. We're good to have another season back in the little Mazda. Gets the benefit of the tow down that long back straight. Set a personal best for the second sector. Just needs to hold it together through this last series of corners, and he should improve that lap time. Crosses the line now and jumps up to 10th spot, or sorry, now down to 11th as Lucas Baker jumps up considerably. Sure. Lucas has managed to latch onto the back of Loshy. Get himself a bit of a tow. Apparently the boys were saying that the toe at this track in particular seems to be quite beneficial. The fact that the long back straight is actually uphill, I think, plays a part in that. I'm thinking about it, G. I was actually thinking about jumping back in and doing a few races and actually streaming the races from in the cockpit. That'd be interesting. Not sure the language would be suitable for YouTube, but I'm sure we could find a way to get around that. Pick up on Henry. Got about 3.5 minutes of qualifying to go. Track temp currently 26 degrees, ambience 19. We try to say, G. McGrath has now made his way up into spot. So it's Loshy over Moz, Henry Fenson, Glenn Boyd, Ben Singer, Rob McGrath, Sean Doyle in that 7th spot, Damo in 8th, Stephen Barker in 9th, and Lucas Baker currently in that 10th spot. Who are you trying to kid, G? No one has control of the big G. That's what we loved about you, G. Tell you what, G, if you come back racing, I'll jump in and we can run around at the back. How's that sound? We've just got under a minute now of qualifying left. I think most of the boys have given it away. Boyd just pulls over to the side. Obviously happy with where he sits. Ben Singer giving it one more crack. Oh, Stephen Barker has set up, just as we said that, he set a personal best first sector, but obviously find that little bit too hard. He's run off track, so that time won't count. Keithy Logan way down in 12th, so I sort of expecting Keithy might be a bit quicker than that. He too bad in our practice session Wednesday night. Maybe he's just sandbagging a little bit, as qualifying is now over. So we'll quickly see if we can bring up a grid for our race 1. It's going to be Loshy out of 1, Oz out of 2, then Henry Fenson, Glenn Boyd, Ben Singer, Rob McGrath, Sean Doyle, Damien Seeger, Steve Barker, Lucas Baker, Darren Linus, Keithy Logan. Tip over the page. There'll be Dave Gogol, John Thorne, and Campbell Hutton. Round out our 15 starters. Slightly smaller field than what we've had in past rounds, but nevertheless, still a fair bit of talent out there. There should be some really good racing, hopefully. We just wait for a few of the boys to grid up. Oz was joined. I think it's Henry that we're waiting on now. Like Henry will be the last one to join. Loves to make a grand entrance at most races. Up the weather. Track's actually cooled off 3 degrees from qualifying, so this will be interesting. The lights are on to get underway. Looks like Loshy's got the jump. Oz tries to squeeze in behind. I think he's managed to get there in front of Henry. They make their way down the hill the first time. Henry's trying to run that wide line. Oz has got him covered at this stage. Oh, Henry's lost it. Has he managed to hold on to it? He's dropping down through the field. I think he has managed to save it. Oh, hang on. No, we got like see, Henry just got too much curb. He's lost it, and I think he's oh, that's a bit bigger than what I first anticipated. Got 3 fairly damaged cars there. Go back live. Loshy out in front with Moz currently in second, Glenn Boyd up to third, then it's Ben Singer, Sean Doyle and Rob McGrath. Battle going on here between Sean and Rob. Running on board with Sean Doyle at the moment. Somebody's run. I think that might have been Lucas Baker that ran wide there in the background. Yeah, unlucky for sure. As we see the battle up the front, it's quickly turning into a 4-way tussle. Loshy set a purple sector for that sector 3 on that last lap. Bring up the sector times for the guys, so you can get an idea of better run through sector 1, about a tenth quicker. A couple of tenths quicker through sector 2. I think Loshie's actually pulling away at this stage as these guys battle it out. She's definitely got the wood on the 3 guys following him. On board with Moz. Here, how gentle you have to be on the throttle down through that turn 2. Boyd thinks about making a move up the inside. Moz closes the door. Loshie's got that lead out to around about 7 tenths, just over 7 tenths on lap 4. Boyd's got a bit of a run on Moz. Moz is keeping that door well and truly closed at this stage. She lost a bit of time in that sector 2 that lap. Not sure what happened there, but definitely lost a bit of time. So looks like Sean Doyle's about to join this battle for the minor placings. He's raged up onto the back of Ben Singer there. Sure what happened to Damo. He went off track. Right. Let's have a look and see what happened to Damo. He's in the pits at the moment. Oh, he's caught the grass. Oh, that's a massive hit. Oh, yep. That's not going to buff out Damo. We're back live. Still Loshie leading. Again, Oz and Glenn were both slightly quicker through sector 2. Bring up the track map, you can see where the sectors, the red dots. So sector 1 is pretty much where the bridge is, around this bend. And sector 2 is obviously includes the long back straight, so getting a good run onto that will definitely help. Oz gets a little bit unsettled, that curb, manages to hold on to it. Had to pull it up mid-corner. It's in a little bit hot. I think Loshie might be just backing off a little bit just to maintain that lead. Check out Glenn Boyd this time. Ben Singer and Sean Doyle very close behind. Local boys setting their personal best laps that time around. Moz, Glenn, Sean, Ethy Logan. Bill Loshi maintaining that 7.5 tenths lead. See Ben Singer and Sean Doyle definitely benefiting from that tow down that long back straight with their average speed slightly higher. Loshi obviously doing the bulk of the work out front, is a few kilometres an hour slower. Glenn rages up onto the back of Oz again. They have managed to close that gap down a couple of tenths to Loshi. Decided to stay in the pits. Coming back out for this race. Oh, I was got a little bit squirrely there. Oh, Glenn thinks about it. Glenn's definitely keen to have a go before the end of this race. Our race 2 is inverted top 5, so at this stage Sean Doyle is actually in the box seat to start off pole. Things stay the same, but I doubt that they will. Again, they've closed right up on the back of Loshi. 2 laps to go. Thanks, G. Oh, Sean Doyle's lost it in the background. Can he hold on to it? I'm not sure whether he made contact with the wall. Sure what happened. Might go back. It looks like wonder if Rob McGrath's been caught. Oh no, Rob's done it all on his own. We can see Sean got going again. That's a big hit for Rob. I'm not sure that that's going to be drivable. Just got way too much curb on the exit of that corner. As we're back live, and Oz is trying to squeeze Boydie. I think Boydie's up alongside now, which means he should have the run. Through the right-hander at the end of this. Does manage to slot through there into second. Will he have anything for Loshi on this last lap? Not sure who that. I think that's Darren Linus up ahead. So hopefully Darren is watching his relative. Moss looks to try and... Oh no, now Boydie's lost it. Oh no. Same thing. Too much curb. Wow. See, just on the exit, just gets the back wheel out over that curb and into the wall hard. Wow. It's well, certainly shaking things up, that's for sure. Glenn has rejoined. Go back and find our leader. just makes his way out onto the back straight. Certainly changed the standings for this race. That'll actually put Keithy Logan at this stage, who's up 7 spots. That'll put Keithy on pole for the next race as they make their way through the final couple of corners out onto the straight. Checkered flag is out for Loshi, then Moz, then Ben. John Doyle should still manage to get home at 4th place, which he does. Then it's Keithy Logan. Lucas Baker should be home next. Dave Gogol, good run from Dave, up in 7th. And it should be Boydie. And Boyd should make it home with a very damaged car in 8th. And we're just waiting on John Thorne, Campbell Hutton, Henry Fenson after that first lap incident. Still manages to get home in 11th. And it'll be Steve Barker. Should cross in 12th spot. Well, that was a bit of carnage, wasn't it? Well, hopefully Steve crosses the line now. Should be able to get up a grid for our race 2, isn't it? Here it is. So Keithy Logan will be out of 1, Sean Doyle out of 2, Ben Singer out of 3. That'll be Moz Moroz, Loshi, Lucas Baker, Dave Gogol, Glenn Boyd, John Thorne, Campbell Hutton, Henry Fenson, Steve Barker. As we flip over the page, and it'll be Rob McGrath, Darren Linus, and Damo. The lights, the revs are up, lights are on, and they're off and running. This has certainly mixed the field up for race 2. Keithy Logan out front, Sean Doyle in that second. I think Sean's looking to try and get a move done early. Sean thinks about it, then tucks back in, then goes for it. Keithy's giving him room. Moz is trying to take advantage. Not sure Keithy wanted to give up 2 spots. Be right on board with Moz. Ben Singer is in there. Just pretty hectic racing up the front at the moment. So after the first lap, it's Sean Doyle out in front, sets the quickest lap. And it's Moz, Keithy Logan still in that 3rd, then Ben Singer, Wayne Losh, Lucas Baker, Dave Gogol, Glenn Boyd, Henry Fenson and John Thorne rounding out our top 10. tightly bunched still on this lap 2. Sean tries to break away. Oz going with him. Keithy Logan got a bit of a freight train behind him at the moment. Oz has quickly made his way up. Quickest lap time that time around. Oz into the 27s. Sean was also in the 27s, so the two boys at the front are slowly starting to build a gap back to the rest of the field. Right on board with Moz. Oh. Well, Sean got a little bit crossed up the exit there. Not sure if that will slow him down. But Moz has got a bit of a run. Goes to the inside. See the benefit of the tow there in the speeds. Oz was 3 k's an hour quicker that time down the long back straight than Sean. Benefit of the tow. So if Sean can stick with him, he might be able to turn the tables this time around. Mind you, Moz did set 2 purple sectors that last lap. And well, Ben Singer's now jumped up into that 3rd spot. Go back and have a look and see where Ben got that pass done on Keithy. Keithy ran it a little bit wide out of turn 1, and it looks like Ben got the run around the outside. Managed to get that move done. Back live now. Meanwhile, boys at the front are trading fastest laps. Sean did get the benefit of the tow that last time around. Reached the halfway point of this race too. Really important to get a really good drive out of that turn onto this long straight. Sean's closer this time around. Definitely in the tow. Was driving a very defensive line. Well, Keithy Logan's doing a good job. Rossi that time sets the fastest lap. He looks to try and find a way through on Keithy Logan. Got a bit of a run? No, thinks better of it. Oh, it looks like Damo's still struggling a little bit back there. Having a few off tracks coming up on my screen. See where Damo's been up to. Right, this is Damo and Rob McGrath. They touch. No. No, Damo's tried to give Rob room and he's just run it wide himself. Oh, who's that? That's some style points right there. Not sure who that was, but great bit of driving. Might have actually been John Thorne, I think. So we're back with Keithy Logan now. Still holding down that fourth spot. Glenn Boyd and Henry now jumped on the back of this little battle. Henry sets fastest lap time for this race, that time around a 1:26.98. Henry's got the hammer down. About 3 laps to go, just under. Meanwhile, up we can see up the front. Looks like Sean has made a move back on Moz. Who was that running wide? I think that was Moz. It's allowed Ben now up into second. Not sure what's going on with Moz. Losing a little bit of concentration. She's up the inside. Can he hold it? Give the outside for this turn. Oh, give each other room. Loshie's got the move done. Looks like Boydie and Henry are going to follow him through. It's cost Keithy 3 spots there. He's in a drag race now with Henry, but of course Henry's got the advantage of the tow of the 2 cars directly in front. Keithy's out in no man's land. So we head back up the front, and the battle is well and truly on. Moz tries to hold around the outside. They'll have the inside run. Moves across. Make sure that Ben doesn't try the inside run through that last turn as we start the last lap. While Sean just under a second lead at this stage. He's had a really consistent run this race. So Loshie was a little bit slow out of that final turn onto the back straight. Might give Boydie a bit of a incentive. So go back and find our leader. Making his way through the final turn now onto the front straight. And it'll be a well-deserved victory to Sean Doyle. Oz will get second. Oh, and Glenn Boyd did manage to grab that spot from Loshie. But quickly jump back and have a look and see how Glenn got that move done. Loshie's just run a little bit wide, tried to defend through the second last corner, but oops, sorry, because that's all you're going to see as we go to the warm-up session. Boys have got a 5-minute break, so likewise, and Welcome back. Warm up is about finished. This will be gridding up very, very shortly for our feature race. Feature race 18 laps tonight. The boys will need to stop for fuel at some stage. We'll get a quick look at the grid. It'll be Sean Doyle off a pole, Osmo Roz out of 2, then Ben Singer, Glenn Boyd, Wayne Losh, Henry Fenson, Keith Logan, Lucas Baker, Dave Gogol, Steve Barker, Darren Linus, Damien Seeger. Go over the page. Rob McGrath, John Thorne, and Campbell Hutton. Is gridding up now. Getting late in the day, the track temperature's dropped about 4 degrees for this final race. Makes any difference. Waiting on last couple of cars to grid up. Lights are on. Okay, Sean got a good jump away from that pole position. Oz slots into second. Ben Singer into third. Glenn Boyd, it looks like Loshy's coming under a bit of pressure from Henry early. No crashes so far. Sean leads him through onto the back straight for the first time. Wonder if the boys will be as keen to lead this time with the longer race distance. Might be worthwhile hanging back a little bit, saving a little bit of fuel. Less time in the pits. The field's pretty tightly bunched, less than a second all the way down to Namo in 10th at this stage. Like Keithy Logan is out this race, didn't make the grid. Looks like he might have had a technical difficulty. Field still fairly tightly bunched. We've got a few boys have jumped into the pits already. Oz now takes the lead. Wonder if that's a bit of strategy. No, it looks like Sean's happy to take that spot back straight away. He takes the inside run down the long straight. Meanwhile, Dave Gogol has done his pit stop. All of our front runners have stayed out at this stage. As Loshy sets the quickest lap time on lap 2. 1:27.8. Said there might be a few different strategies this time around. got Loshi slightly offline through that series of corners, but he's managed to maintain his spot just ahead of Boydie. Currently down in fourth. Just runs a slightly wide exit out of that last turn, but seemed to cost him any time. As Ben Singer now sets the fastest lap. Meanwhile, Damo's managed to get onto the back of this train. Top six cars are still fairly evenly matched at this stage. We jump back further in the field, find Darren Linus. Bit of a battle with John Thorne directly ahead, Rob McGrath behind, as Steve Barker has now jumped into the pits. Same with Damien Seeger as Darren makes his way through on Thorny. Three-way battle this. Currently fighting it out for 8th, 9th and 10th. Hey Keithy. Keithy's jumped on the broadcast. Had some technical issues there. Keithy, I take it. That have pitted, it looks like Damo's managed to jump ahead of Steve Barker as Loshi now jumps into the pits, as does Lucas Baker. You see the brake lights are quite bright. We're late in the day for this race. She's back out. Looks like Lucas was a little bit slow on that pit stop. Both Damo and Steve Barker to try and get the move done. Jump on board with Lucas. Steve's sniffing around there somewhere in the background. lot of undulations on this track. Keithy's just saying that the internet dropped out on his PC. Never a good thing, as Sean Doyle now jumps into the pits on the lead. They're going to put Sean when he comes back out. Loshi makes his way. Will he jump Sean? There's Sean coming out of the pits, so Loshi has managed to jump Sean. So Campbell Hutton also in the pits as we head back up the front. We've shuffled the decks a little bit. Ben Singer now leading from Henry Fenson. Glenn Boyd is up in third. Not sure what happened to Moz, but Moz has found himself back in fourth as Henry looks to make a run for the lead. Oh, got another blinker there somewhere in the pack. It's like Glenn Boyd has disappeared. Moment. Should be back soon, hopefully. Glenn's gone into his stealth mode. Oh, there he is. He's back. Slots in behind Ben now. Well, on lap 8 of 18. Quite a few of the boys have done their pit stop. So Loshi, I think, is the first on track that has complete. Oh, Henry's run it wide. That's opened the door for Ben. Also, it's like Glenn's got a run now. That mistake is going to compromise Henry down the long back straight. Glenn got the legs to get the move done. Henry fights back. Wasn't as bad as what I thought it might be for Henry there. Manages to get back to the front of the pack. Still no one of the front group is pitted yet. Meanwhile, the battle with Steve Barker and Lucas Baker rages on. It's John Thorne now into the pits. While Rob McGrath is still close to the back of Darren Linus. That battle for 5th and 6th at the moment. Head back up the front. Still these four guys nose to tail. Is anyone going to decide to jump in the pits? No. They're happy with the way the race is panning out for them at the moment. I was just slightly dropped off the back of this group. He was around about 3/10 slower that last lap. Looks like Ben Singer this time drops out momentarily. I'm not sure whether you're still with us, Keithy, but I'm just wondering whether those hamsters that you got running your keeping your internet up to speed, you're not feeding them that Snoop Dogg grass, are you? That could be half the problem. And the boys go through. Still no sign of a pit stop just yet. Oh, Keithy reckons he's got rats. Plenty of them out there, Keithy, as Darren Linus now into the pits. Chewing the cables while running in the wheel. Yeah, I still reckon it's that grass you're feeding them, mate. I don't think that grass is much good. Boydie looks thinking about an inside run on Ben. Thought better of it. Big G's back with us. And again, the boys across the line to start lap 12. Still no sign of these boys jumping into the pits as Henry sets the fastest lap at 1:27 flat. Boydie's thinking about getting that move done as Rob McGrath now into the pits. Make sure you got your interweb fixed for tomorrow night, Keithy. Currently leading in our GT4 AM class is Keithy. Oh, as Henry has lost it. Wow, I think Henry done that all on his own. Go back and have a look. Henry was pushing hard, trying to build that gap. Oh, and again, he's just got that back wheel out onto the dirt. Wow, that certainly changed things up. Sure what's happened here. Oh, there we go. I think Ben might have just dropped out momentarily. So it's now a three-way battle at the front. Of the boys that have pitted, Sean Doyle has closed the gap down on Loshie at this stage. They're running some fairly, Sean's running some fairly quick lap times, so I wonder if that'll translate to much when these lead three do decide to get their pit stops done. We're on lap 13, so there's only about 6 laps to go, 5.5 laps to go for our leaders. Glenn Boyd now has jumped to the front. Will they pit this time around? No, is the answer. I wonder if these guys think they've got enough to get to the end. Well, that would be a shake-up. Henry continues to lay down fast laps. He's going to read the riot act to his whole neighbourhood tomorrow night so that his internet doesn't crash. Glenn's just managed to get a small break on both Ben and Moz at this stage. Surely they're going to pit this time around. Surely. As they do. Are all three going into the pits? No, Moz is staying out. Of course you are, Moz. Wow. Moz is certainly pushing it to the nth degree tonight. Henry also stayed out. I wonder if Moz has been actually trying to fuel save enough. It would be a tall ask, that's for sure. Meanwhile, Loshi has jumped. Both Glenn and Ben. At the moment, Loshi's on that last spot on the podium. Sean's still there, harassing Loshi. Moz is into the pits this time around. So is Henry. This is going to make it really interesting. There'll be 2 laps to go when Loshi crosses the line. Boys are still in the pits. They're at pit exit now. Comes Moz out of the pits. Loshi has gone to the front. Sean is now up into second. Henry is still in the pits. Loshi is now leading. Was that a masterstroke to pit earlier in the race? It's like the undercut has worked really well for both Sean and Loshi. It's amazing. After nearly 16 laps, we still have our top 6. Henry is a bit further back. He's about 4 seconds back, so effectively our top 5. They cross the line this time. There'll be 2 laps to go. Starting to put some real pressure on Loshi. Tries around the outside. Gets up alongside. It's a drag race. Trouble for Sean is if he gets offline too much, he's going to open the door for the boys behind. So he wants to attack Loshi, but he's also got to be mindful of the 2 boys behind him who are super quick as well. So going to have to time his move just right if he wants to get this done. Loshi hangs it to the right side of the track. Going to open the door, make it easy for Sean. They come to the right-hander. Sean's going to try and hold it around the outside. We'll have, oh, there's contact, just a little bit. Oh, I don't know. I don't know there was much in that. I think that was just good, hard racing, but it's hindered Loshi, giving Sean a little bit of a break. This will make Sean a bit of a sitting duck on that back straight. We're on the last lap. Important to get a good run off of this corner. Looks like Sean managed to keep that momentum up. But of course the toe is going to be massive. Sean goes to the inside now. Loshi is definitely in the toe. Is he close enough? I think it's going to be all or nothing through this last couple of corners. I reckon Sean's got enough of a gap just to be able to hold on. Is Loshi's going to make the dive? Oh! This, oh no! Oh no! Wow! Oh dear. Okay. Sure, what happened there? Go back and see if we can see what happened. So Loshi got up the inside. Oh, there's a bit of contact. Oh, and that speared both Sean and... Wow, I don't think I've seen a finish like that in a long, long time. We might wait for some official results, I think. That was absolutely crazy. Probably one of the craziest finishes to a race I have seen in a long, long time. Hopefully we've got some official results. Have a look at, see if iRacing is sorted out. So it was Loshi first. Sean did hold on for second. Oz got third. Then it was Ben Singer. The unlucky one in all of that was Glenn Boyd. Drops him down to fifth. Henry Home in sixth. Then Steve Barker, Darren Linus, Lucas Baker, Rob McGrath, Damo Home in 11th. Then Campbell Hutton, John Thorne, Dave Gogol, and Keithy Logan, who we know had some internet issues. Well, on that note, That closes out what was a pretty good night of racing. Might have been a small field, but that's probably some of the best racing I've seen in a long, long time. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Back again, 7 p.m. Adelaide time tomorrow night for our GT4 Rumble, which just happens to be from the very same track here at Canadian Motorsport Park. So hopefully if you're free, jump on and join us for GT4 Rumble tomorrow night. Till then, stay safe. Thanks, guys.